Guests. During his end-of-season press conference, Mike McCarthy told reporters that Jerry Jones, quote, wants me to coach here as long as Coach Landry did. Trivia time, of course. Tom Landry, Cowboys head coach, 29 years. Shannon, jump in here. I'm assuming you don't think McCarthy's going to coach the Cowboys.
Hell no,
for
he ain't coaching no 29 years. Hell, he might not coach 20 more months for the Dallas Cowboys. And if Jerry actually believes that, as soon as the kid takes over, Mike McCarthy's going to be up out of this, Skip Bayless. Man, Mike McCarthy ain't coaching until no 85. Actually, the oldest was an intern, was Romeo Cornell, 73. Skip, this is what we know about Jerry. Since he's bought the team in 1989, he fired Tom Landry. He's had 8 coaches since. Jimmy Johnson lasted 5 seasons. Jason Garrett lasted 9 seasons. Those are the only ones that's lasted longer than 4 seasons. So now all of a sudden he's going to break a trend in which he established and keep Mike McCarthy for the better part of 2 decades. Get some good glasses. I just got these a couple of days ago, Skip. Good prescription.
They look just like your old ones.
I don't see that happening, Skip. I don't see that happening.
I don't either. I need some of your glasses. Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how offended I am over all this.
You might be stuck with it for a while, though.
I covered Coach Landry for many years. I got to know Tom Landry about as well as any media person can get to know him. I broke the story in my first Cowboy book that Jerry Jones, upon buying the Dallas Cowboys, finalizing the deal, flew his private plane to Austin to go to the golf course where Tom Landry was playing on a Saturday afternoon a round of golf, pull him off the golf course, and in the sales office of said country club, it was just, they were selling homes around the golf course, told him, your services are no longer needed because I'm bringing Jimmy Johnson here. And it was cold-blooded. I think Jerry thought he was trying to do the right thing by looking the man in the eyes.
Right.
But if he's joking to McCarthy about, I'm going to keep you around here as long as Tom Landry, then he's joking about Tom Landry, and it will not go over well in Cowboy Nation with the long-timers, with the hardcores, with the diehards.
Because Coach Landry is still highly revered in Dallas.
Revered. And this whole concept of Mike McCarthy, he keeps telling the media, you guys don't get it because Jerry loves me. He says it all the time, and that's what these quotes are. He said, I get to talk to Jerry a lot, so I've never, ever, ever felt this job was in jeopardy. The narrative was externally generated, he's telling the media. It says, it's your fault, right? And he said, he was the one who volunteered this. As far as my relationship with Jerry, just using his words, we're in an excellent spot. The partnership that we have, he's excited about it. He told me a number of times this week, that he wants me to coach here as long as Coach Landry did. It's outrageous spinning by Mike McCarthy, using Jerry as his backup. I don't hear Jerry speak like this about Mike McCarthy, right?
Let me ask you a question, Skip. Does he understand how much Coach Landry won? He won 3 Super Bowls. He lost another 3 because he lost to the Colts. He lost to the Steelers twice. So if Mike McCarthy, he probably could. But you need to get on the ball and start winning.
Now, he won 2, right?
He won 2. He won 2. He won 2. He lost.
But you're right. But again, he was Thomas Wade Landry. Right. That's who he was.
He could have easily won. I mean, the Colts kicked the field goal, 16-13.
Walk off.
And then Jackie Smith.
35-31. Yep. 21-17 to the Steelers.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, I got it. The point is, this man is lucky to have this job, and it's everything we talk about with the lack of hiring of black coaches. Jerry just loves him, like a brother, not a son, but like a brother figure. You know, like that. They hang out, and Jerry weirdly loves this sort of odd duck that is Mike McCarthy, and I don't know what they like to drink beer and eat some nachos on Friday afternoon.
I mean, but Skip, look, Mike McCarthy is the head coach in title only. He does nothing to the head coach that normally does. Jerry addresses the team. Jerry determines when they're going to practice, what they're going to practice, the travel schedule, where they're staying, and all that other stuff. Jerry sets the itinerary for this team.
And you know what angers me the most? Mike McCarthy showed no anger after that loss at San Francisco.
I'm coming back. I got the job.
But my point to you is, you played in 3 Super Bowls. You won all 3. But if you had lost one, I know you you would not have been a happy kid.
Hell no.
Hey, you would have been hard to talk to after that game for several days after that loss, as you were after the Jacksonville loss at home.
Thank you. I still ain't got over it. How you get over a Super Bowl loss?
Well, look how quick he got over this, because he's saying, hey, media, I'm good here. Jerry loves me.
Exactly.
He wants me to coach for 26 more years until I'm 85 years of age. That's what he's telling you right here, right now. No anger. And it's why the team has no fear of losing any of its jobs over losing at San Francisco. They don't care.
Because they know he has no power.
That is correct.
I can just go to Jerry and tell Jerry what's going on, and Jerry will fix it.
Yeah. And so nothing's going to get fixed.
So,
right.
We will see what next season holds, gentlemen. All right, let's talk about another disappointing situation in the NFL world. Bill Belichick. Do you guys think he's to blame for the Patriots' lack of postseason success lately? Let's jump.
No head coaching offer. That's what young people do, quit a job with nothing lined up. Old, smarter people don't quit a job, Skip, unless you got another job lined up. Why would he leave Dallas? Skip, you telling me if he got a head coaching job, if Denver offered him that job, if Arizona offered him that job, I don't know another job that's available. Let's just say, hypothetically, there's another team out there, and they offered him a head coaching job. He gonna say, nah, I got unfinished business back here, so I'm gonna stay. Stop it. That's what happened. Dan Quinn did not get a head coaching job offer. So he would have been foolish to leave a job, a very good job as a defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, and hoping that what? You leave a job for what? Like I said, that's what young people do. They don't know any better, that you're not supposed to leave a job without having something already lined up. As you get a little older, Skip, you realize, because I hear people all the time, I was like, yeah, I just moved out. I said, where'd you move? I left such and such. I said, you got a job? No, I just packed up. What? 18, 19, you just pack up and you ain't got no job? Or you quit a job with nothing lined up? I said, bless your heart, though. But no, this is a great situation for Dan Quinn. He's coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys, a young, fast, and he's built that defense up, skipped to 2 years. That defense looks totally different than it has in the past. But Skip, Dan Quinn ain't getting no head coaching offers. That's why he's back as the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator. Now, he can sing that praise, we've got unfinished business. But we see coaches all the time, Skip, get a head coaching job, and they have unfinished business back there, but they leave it unfinished. We'll let somebody else clean it up. I'm going to get a head coaching job. That's what happened. You know it, and I know it, too.
I don't know it. I honestly don't, and I'm not
So you think he got a head coaching job offer?
Let's go back a year. Again, he was the reported front runner for 2 jobs a year ago, Chicago and Denver.
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened.
I know what happened. They hired Nathaniel Hackett because they thought they was getting Aaron Rodgers' packet deal. And what's the other team you said?
Chicago.
They Eberflus. If they had offered Dan Quinn those jobs, Skip, the man wants to be. Once you become a head coach, Skip, you don't want to be no coordinator. You take a coordinator's job to build back up that resume so you can get in line to get a head coaching job again.
I hear you, but Jerry got involved both times. And something is going on here that supersedes what you're saying, especially a year ago. You could be right about this year. I didn't see any reports that said he was the front runner for any of these what he interviewed for 3 teams. What do you do? Indianapolis, Denver, and
Arizona, I think.
Arizona, yes. I'm not sure what is going on, but I do know Jerry Jones is going on. And I do know there is no salary cap in the NFL when it comes to what you pay your coaches.
Right.
So I don't know if this will ever get reported, but I think Jerry is taking care of Dan Quinn. I wouldn't be surprised if he's making more money than Mike McCarthy makes. Right. I would not at all be surprised.
You think he could take care of him better than the Broncos situation? The guy worth $75 billion. You think he could take care of him better than that?
He's capable of it.
Oh, okay, I thought so.
Well, Jerry's capable of taking care of him, too.
But, if the Waltons had Jerry Jones money, he'd be so miserable. And Jerry Jones worth $18 billion.
No, I got it. But I'm just saying, Jerry has made it clear, I'm going to keep that guy as my defensive coordinator. For a while, I thought he had positioned Dan Quinn with at least a handshake or a verbal promise. I don't know about my head coach, and I need you to be here just in case, because at some point you're going to be my head coach. That's what I thought he told him last year.
We're going to do a topic later. That's not what he said.
I know.
So which is
we flipped the script completely around, because I thought Mike McCarthy was way on the hot seat more a year ago than he is right now.
Right.
Okay, because last year they just spit the bit in that the playoff game at home. At least this time they came out ready to play. You got to give Mike McCarthy that. The team played.
Oh, you talking about Tampa or San Fran?
No, San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Well, obviously they won a game in Tampa and they were really ready to play that one. Okay. Whatever is going on here is shocking to me because let's flip it around. Should he be the Denver Broncos' next coach? Should he be Arizona's next coach? Should he be Indy's next coach? He is really good at what he does. And more important, he's a made man as head coach because he got a team to a Super Bowl.
Right.
And all they did in that Super Bowl was lead 28-3 over Brady and Belichick.
Right.
And we know the rest of the story. Kyle had something to do with that collapse as the offensive coordinator and play caller. But the point is, he did that. So if I'm out looking for a head coach and then he's back-to-back, last year he was the assistant coach of the year in the NFL, and this year he was in the ballpark because his team once again led the league in takeaways.
Right.
Well, who wouldn't want that guy to be a head coach? Why didn't he get another one of these jobs? This is maybe a better question. I don't know. I have no idea. Did Jerry get involved and have him withdraw his name before he got to the finals? You know, before they because Denver still hasn't decided yet.
I think the thing is once you become a head coach, that's what you want to do.